Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's Mexico taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around it. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
So just about set now, and our starting pitcher here today, Shane Bieber.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rips one to right. Brings it in. 1 away. And let's take a look at the lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Ramirez.
Well, he's up to a dozen. That's 12 straight games with the base knock boogs. So fun to watch when he comes to the plate right now. A lot of loud contact coming off of his stick.
So digging in, Marcelo Meyer. And a foul ball. Meyer goes 6 feet 3 inches. Batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2021. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That one ran inside, almost got him. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Vinny Castilla. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Popped up. And that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back now at Progressive Field. And pitching here today, number 23.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be...
Here's the Guardians lineup now. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And the right-hander deals. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And the righty deals. On the ground, right side. Paredes fires over to first. And Ramirez is set down. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We play. Second inning set to go. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ramirez. The right-hander back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss there. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue, you better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
No score here in the second. In the air out to center, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now Alejandro Kirk. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brennan brings it in with a nice running grab.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully he can forget about the one that got away. Luke, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
They get the force. Out number 3. Bottom of the second. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman.
And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Next offering is downstairs. And that's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2-2. Goes down looking. Here's Brian Rocchio. Here's a high chopper. Paredes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Guardians fail to score. We'll move to the third with no score. Here in Cleveland, Alek Thomas now. Bieber back to work. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The wind of the pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Hedges over to first in time. 1-on-1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Marcelo Meyer. Struck out swinging his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Valera moving under it and makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. And foul ball. You'll want. And that's down and away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2 are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
The 2-2. And another ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-2 on the way. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
And fouled off. And a pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Freeman on at first. Nobody out. Sets him down looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, Big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Austin Hedges in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner takes off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On the ground right side. There's one.
Out.
On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Now this is in the air down the line. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ramirez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Freeman brings it in, and there's two down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, they'll find a hole.
On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, catcher.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Hedges on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Onto the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Gimenez. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Will Brennan. Outside corner, there's a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
1-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Ground ball could be 2. On to second, they get 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. And the batter now, Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
And a pitch. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Right,
so up next, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
One down, base is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Hedges throw. Got him. Caught stealing.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Here's your 1. High fly ball out to left field. Valera makes the catch, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman.
And he deals.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a good eye there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Righty delivers. On the ground. And that's just foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. That one just misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Fry in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second here, no outs. On the ground to third. To second, that's 1. Tellez, 2.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Walked his first time. Fall off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2 outs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. In the dirt. The count now 2-2. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. Play made. That ends the inning. Guardians lead 1, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Vinny Castilla. The pitch. Ripped on a line. And it's caught for the out.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Next to hit, Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gets under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Heroes out front 2-0. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, George Valera. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just misses. And a count 1-2.
It's a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And aboard on the leadoff single. George Valera with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
And the 0-1. Slider misses outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Bounced up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to first. Fair ball. Around third. He scores. It's 2-1. Verdugo quickly throws it in. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Comes through with the RBI. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line. And as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, JoJo Romero. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
Ground ball left side. Fires to second for one. They got the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. Here's Josh Naylor.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1. In the air, right field. Verdugo makes the grab. That is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. The Guardians lead it 3-2. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. The wide to kick the pitch. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 36, also throwing. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez should have this one. Makes the catch for the out.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Alex Verdugo, the next to hit, 1 for 2. High fly ball out towards left field. Valera going back. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Romero goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball one there. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and in foul ground he Pulls it down, 1 out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And now the lefty. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty.
2-2 down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
3-2 now. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. And ball 1.
Counts
2
1-0.
outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Castilla whips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're up 3-2. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herrin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Thomas swings through it for strike 1. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Emmanuel Clase preparing to come on if needed. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Duran goes after that one for strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count is 1-1. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a full count. Marcelo Meyer waits on deck. And a base hit up the middle. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down, runner at first. Marcelo Meyer digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. right down to shoot. That's strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. So the tying run at second. Good job to fight that one off.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. The shortstop takes the ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. On the ground out to short. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 36.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Runner edges away at second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back onto the bottom of the eighth. So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. Romero back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Line drive, calls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Austin Hedges stands in. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
There's your strike. One out, a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Just missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. So digging in, Will Brennan.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's a ball. Late swing, foul to the left.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a foul ball, third base side. 2 outs. And another ball. Jose Ramirez on deck for the Guardians. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground to the left. Throw over to Tellez. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Guardians strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2. Here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. Stepping in, Ramirez. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, he keeps the hitting streak going with that 9th inning knock right there. Coming through under pressure. And not the ideal way to get the job done, Boog, but it works.
You know, only once during DiMaggio's famous hitting streak did he wait till the 9th inning to extend it. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is get that thing out of the way early. No doubt about it. You can move on with the game. Otherwise, you start gripping the bat a little tighter as the game progresses towards the end.
Now move to first. Ramirez back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Hedges too late.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
So the tying run at second. Bows it back with 2 strikes.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Another 1-2. Out towards right center field. Brennan sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, the catcher, Alejandro.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And fouled off. With the tying run at third, here at the top of the 9th.
1-1.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. Runner from third into score. And they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Go ahead run on base, and now it's Rowdy Tellez. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Freeman on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The next pitch misses. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one lifted to left. Valera moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Cleveland. So bottom of the 9th. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
Nope, that's a ball.
David Fry in the on-deck circle. Bounce to the right, and that one finds its way through.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And up next, and now they turn to Giovanni Gallegos. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Off-balance speed, there's 1, and that's all they'll get.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners on the move. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 1 down, and the winning run at third. And that one missing low. Ripped to first, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. 1 left for the Guardians. Still tied 3-3. So remaining in the game defensively, Stephen Kwan. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. James Karinchak takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So digging in, Alek Thomas. He's already homered in this game. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Kicks and fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And now, Jarren Duran.
Outside, that's the ball.
First pitch misses. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Lifted in the air, out to left. Valera after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. On the ground to short, Roquillo. Rolls across the diamond, third out, and that ends the frame. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the left fielder, George Valera. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Well, I don't think it's that much different from coming in to clean up someone else's mess. Definitely not ideal, but the best relievers welcome challenges like this.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Austin Hedges now.
Well, the pressure was already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. Get everything out.
And safe at first, a bunt single. Here's Andres Jimenez. Golden opportunity right here. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. The other way. Base hit. That'll do it. Across is the winning run. And the Guardians walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
The final line.